today. I didn't realize the time and was just working on some stuff, and then before I knew it, it was time to do the live, and then I walked into the tent and I've got a leak, so I gotta look at that before I do anything, and my phone's gonna die, so I gotta charge that before I do anything. So what's up, everybody? Monday, fun day. I always like Monday. It's a fresh start to a new week. I know people hate Monday, but I like it. Who doesn't like a fresh start? What's up, Pro Pyro? Happy Monday. Yes, I'm running late today. I had just a lot going on this morning. I have been doing these lives and I'm getting so much content from it that I gotta go through hour or hour and a half videos just to find some clips to make content. So I've been spending all morning doing that, and I lost track of time. All right, I have a few things I need to do to organize myself. I got a leak, so I brought some towels down. What's up, Ray Cassis? Sounds like a lot of work. Yes, so for example, I try to tell a story, right? So on YouTube, what's up, Lifestyle? Happy Monday. I try to tell a story on both YouTube and Instagram, and Instagram used to be my place where I tell the main story. It used to be my main storytelling outlet, and now it's quickly become YouTube. But I still want to tell the story on Instagram, and so a lot of the time these big moments in the grow tent happen on a live, and then I gotta go sub through the live. First, I have to make space on my phone because I only have 256 gigs, and if you're a content creator, that's super quickly. And so it's a battle between clearing space on my phone, downloading the 2-hour video, and then scrubbing through all the 2 hours just to find the content I'm looking for to make my reels. So you guys get to listen to me complain this morning, or this afternoon. It's already noon. Holy crap. So it is really hot out today. It's a beautiful day. In fact, it's actually hotter than the weekend. And the heat wave on the weekend, which is crazy because it's just regular June weather, guys. So I don't know what all this heat wave business is about, but I think it's a load of, because June has been hot like this since I can remember. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to deal with my leak, and then I'll be right back. So I got some towels down. I don't know where I put them. Where did I put my towels? Oh. All right. I don't know where it's coming from. Alright, I'm just gonna let the towel soak that up. Deal with it later. What's up, Zinc? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, you guys. Happy Pruning Grow Tent Day. What's up, Death Squad? Hope your day is great so far, too. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys today. Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure I'm on the good Wi-Fi. Hang on. Around. It better be a fungus gnat and nothing else. Piota says, I hope you don't have a power failure. I have had no electricity from a storm for 4 days. It just came back on a new storm and blinking. Wow, where are you located? I'm curious. I hope you're not in Texas, because what's going on there is just absolutely devastating and insane. So, yeah, guys. Looks like someone's been playing with the weather machine a little too much. 4 days is wild. I hope, yes, 4 days is crazy, honestly. I don't know if you have a generator or any way to get access to power, but that sucks. You know, people take that kind of stuff for granted until you've got no power for several days. We had an ice storm a while back, and it was bad. And like a lot of people had no power for like a week. And you know, plants and whatever, that's one thing, but all the food in your fridge, if you've got kids or whatever, it can be a challenge. So I'm sorry that's happening. That sucks. Just long enough to ruin everything in the freezers and the fridge, even with our little generator. Oh man. Well, Piautis, I'm sending you the most positive vibes today. In the chat, send them some positive vibes, because that is such a shame. And thank God you guys are safe and you guys are okay. That's the most important part, right? Because material things you can always replace, but in the mountains of northeast Philadelphia, the Endless Mountain. I mean, sounds beautiful, and hopefully you can regain some power, because that really sucks. So today we're going to bring you some positive vibes, and we will keep things light and positive in the grow tent. Try out zebra steak. What is zebra steak? It's about that. Okay, Ray Cass says, I feel like you meant to say Godspeed and you're saying Ray Speed. It's very good meat. Huh. Oh, like literally from a zebra. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, we were talking about, what were we talking about one day? Something that they had. Oh, right. I was talking about the turtle, and then you guys talking about all the other kinds of animals you've eaten. I don't think I could ever try zebra steak. I love animals, and I mean, I love steak. Don't get me wrong. I eat meat, and I love meat, but when I start to think about the animal that's associated with, that's when things start to go south. We have the same storm coming possibly tomorrow in Connecticut. Well, all you guys, stay safe and be mindful, be careful, and just stay safe and stay positive. That's all you can do. Anyways, you guys, Grow Tent Monday. I'm a little frazzled today because I was late. And yeah, you don't have to buy the whole animal. I know, I know. You just buy the steak, I get it. But I just think about the animal. I tried rabbit once, and the entire time I was eating it, all I could think about were the bunnies that I see in my backyard. And I was like, I don't know if I can eat this. It was very tough, difficult to eat. It wasn't tough, it was very tender, but it was very challenging to eat. Anyways, little good Monday conversation. You guys make me laugh. Luckily this past long weekend was super sunny. The entire week is gonna be just rain. See, for me, it's supposed to be still continuously sunny and beautiful out. My flowers are gonna be so happy. Zinc said I had sheep brain once. Probably the weirdest thing I've ever eaten. You know, I don't know the weirdest thing I've ever eaten. I mean, I've had, what have I had that's weird? I don't know. I mean, I've eaten rabbit. And to some, that's not weird. That's actually really common. DC's B says, grew up eating rabbit back in the early 70s. We used to raise them for food. Yeah, you know, a lot of people do. It's a common thing. A lot of people eat rabbit. It's just, yeah, it's just not for me. But you know, each their own. You do what you got to do. I've tried things like venison, deer meat. I think I've tried. I think it's called blood sausage, and I think it's horse, from a horse. I've tried some weird stuff. I don't mind experimenting with food, but I am, I don't know. I ate escargot once. I did not like it. You know what? I've never tried it, and I don't know if I'd like it. I think it's like a texture thing for people. They don't like that slimy texture. What's up, free thinker? Happy Monday. Blood sausage was not for me. Me neither, Zinc. You and I both were on the same page. No, the local Asian vendor we were eating there. Cool. DC's B says I'd like to try alligator. Well, I think Natimbi at one point was on the chat saying that they tried alligator. So Zinc says escargot is good. Well, I guess to your own, right? People have an acquired taste for certain things. I've never tried it. I had some alligator jerky a few weeks ago in South Carolina. Yeah, that's a thing. People eat alligator jerky. People eat all kinds of reptile jerky, but yeah, it's I don't know. I'm trying to think. There are some weird things I'm sure I've eaten, but I'm not. It's not coming to me. Lifestyle says my hubby loves escargot. I don't know if there are different ways to prepare it, or if there are like different ways to consume it, or if it's just the slug in the shell with a little bit of parsley and butter, and there you go. That's the way the French do it, just a lot of butter. Alright guys, so I have a bit of a leak in my buckets. When I got to the tent this morning, not this morning, like literally 5 minutes ago. Well, I looked this morning and I think there was nothing, so I think I may have bumped something, but we got a little bit of water down here, so I'm gonna give it a wipe and then I'm gonna watch it just to see. I think it's coming from the side of the bucket here, so I'm gonna have to look at that, make sure all the buckets are closed properly. I must have bumped it or something. His dad had a restaurant called L'Escargot, just drowned in garlic, butter, and herbs. Oh my god, that sounds incredible. I won't do it. I saw it online and looked good. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. It looks good, and vapor leaks not so bad. I don't know what you're asking, but yeah, the leak isn't bad. It's just a little bit. It's just once you have a leak and you have plants in the vessel where the leak is happening, it's a pain, right? But I'm going to take you guys through a tent tour. We're going to show you what's been growing in the last couple of days. I mean, if you guys followed along this weekend, you know the drill. Cucumber plants that we transferred are having a tough time acclimating. I think I just blasted them with too much nutrients right off the bat. They're still alive, just not as alive like them to be, and I'm wondering if it's because maybe the lights are too strong, or I don't know. We're gonna take a look and we're gonna diagnose together, but I do think it could be the lights because our pepper plants are kind of looking a little dehydrated. So anyways, without further ado, oh, Zinc says because it is vapor spray instead of resting water, maybe a drip leak, not as bad. Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's just a drip leak. All right, so these are the seeds that were germinating yesterday. I'm not gonna open the dome. I'm gonna leave it on. I already opened it this morning just to spray. We've got honeydew, cantaloupe, little finger eggplant, snowy eggplant, and black beauty eggplant. Those are gonna go all in the new bucket system that we set up the other day. Here is our green tower. I harvested so many herbs last night because I had it in a pasta dish with meatballs, and it was so good, so good. So that I love the green tower for, because I'm just always getting an endless supply of herbs, you guys. So I added parsley, dill, basil, and a little bit of sage, because the sage is quite pungent and the leaves are massive. Yeah, Zinc, I grew eggplant in my last grow and I actually never got fruit, so we're gonna try it again. Hopefully we can get fruit this time. You have to pollinate, so got our romaine, got some more stuff here, got our basil. We're gonna check if our tomatoes have rooted, because got to get those in the buckets. So not yet, but usually they take a couple of days, so we'll give it a couple more days. What else here? I just have two, and then I put another one in yesterday to propagate. Okay, this is interesting. So thank you so much, Death Squad. Okay guys, I cut this last week and I just put it in, not all the way to the bottom of the net pot, just as you can see, maybe half an inch before the bottom of the net pot. This one I just cut yesterday and I stuck it all the way out, and hang on, if you look closely, there are already root hairs. That was just yesterday. So I'm gonna do the same thing with these other two here and just squeeze them through. We got tons of root hairs already. Wow, that's wild. So maybe it's just the cutting that I took. That's a really good cutting. I cut it really good. I don't know, we'll see. But the fact that it's already growing root hairs in less than 24 hours is kind of crazy. Yellow tower is due for a little bit of a cleaning again. I've got some algae happening here, but a lot of parsley. The parsley is growing very quickly now. It's mostly curly leaf. I thought I did a mix, unless the curly and flat look similar in the early stages. We've got quite a bit of curly happening, so tabbouleh salads, here we come. These I gotta get outside ASAP. They're celosias and zinnias. I've been doing an outdoor garden, which, by the way, you guys, I have a couple updates for the outdoor garden. So I think we're gonna finish off today's live outside. I'm gonna take you guys and show you the progress, because in the last several days it's been hot, full sun, and the perfect weather. So my flower garden is popping. I just showed you guys this yesterday. How is that possible? 2 weeks in the grow tower. And look at that. Wow, so this is 3 weeks old from seed. Very crazy. This is regular leaf lettuce, and then we've got our romaine right here. I've just got a whole variety. I also have, oh, this romaine is actually so much bigger. Look at that. Wow. So crazy. I know, right, ProPyro? Isn't that nuts? And then here I've got some butter crunch growing, some more butter crunch growing, and now we don't have cucumbers to update you on anymore because cucumbers are now in the buckets. Oh, DC's B says, hang on, sorry, I'm gonna go in order. Zinc says the fact that it doesn't need any solid material for roots blows my mind. Yeah, so the grow medium is the foam collar. For example, some things I'm using hydroclay, which are clay pebbles, but I'm using just a foam collar. So there's no grow medium, which is very cool. And DC's B says, okay, so not knowing anything about the ponics, gardening, aquaponics, aeroponics, hydroponics, what is the difference in the setup? So hydroponics, the roots are submerged in water, and the water is packed with nutrients, and that's how, and I guess it circulates, but there's a constant reservoir that the roots are submerged in. Aquaponics is where plants are cultivated at the same time as fish, and the fish poop is used as nutrients for the plants. So the plants, the fish eat like all the algae and stuff off the roots, and then they poop, and that feeds the plants. So the plants feed the fish feed the plants, and aquaponics. Aeroponics is where it's suspended, so it's not sitting in water, it's actually suspended just in air, and the misting nozzles will periodically mist it every so often. So this is just one plant in the foam collars. Look at those roots. So there's a bit of a reservoir in the bottom, barely anything, maybe an inch water, and that's kind of just a contingency in case there's a power outage or something going on, right? So yeah, anyways, so that is the difference. Oh, okay. Aquaponics is what I saw a real cool greenhouse kit for. Yes, they have all kinds of different methods of growing. Aeroponics is great because you use less water, less nutrients, and it's just so easy. I love it. It makes growing so easy. So moving on through the tent tour, I showed you guys the towers. Let's look at the tomatoes. The tomatoes are growing so beautifully now. So we upped the calcium, I upped them, and now things are finally starting to ripen. These, something's wrong with them. They were stunted, they didn't ripen, and they've been growing on the vine for too long, and now they're ripening, but I don't know, those aren't gonna be good. But I've got an abundance of new ones growing. Got a lot of, I don't know where these clusters keep popping up. Like yesterday I didn't see all these, and now all of a sudden I've got an abundance. So very, the exciting stuff. These are gonna get picked, and we've got a lot here. I'm gonna take you around the other side. You're gonna really see how great they look. There's just little clusters of tomatoes hiding everywhere I look. Every time I look, I see more. And now that we're going through it slowly, I'm realizing just how many there are. There's even ones up there. So today we're gonna leave tomatoes. We're not gonna prune, but we'll definitely be pruning in the next couple of days. So yeah, guys, here, these are cherry tomatoes. I'm definitely gonna have to prune this stuff because it's overshadowing my dahlias and my strawberries. But look at all that abundance, you guys. Tomatoes for days. Maybe not for days, but you know. So it looks like we have, maybe I upped the nutrients a little too much, or maybe that's the light. We got something going on there, so I'll have to pay attention to that. Yep, same thing happening here. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. What's up, G for T? Thank you so much. Happy Monday. Just showing off the abundance that is these tomatoes. We got a lot of them coming up now, and everything's just looking so good and healthy, you guys. I'm very, very, very pleased with the results. Peppers, the bell peppers are doing beautifully. Still have not started to change color, which means they're still growing inside, which is insane. Over here, beautiful. Oh my gosh, this one is still growing. It's so big, you guys. It's so big. Look at that. What the heck? That's insane. Let's check out the roots. Cool. So the roots started off bad because I was overwatering, but as you can see, all the new growth is much cleaner and doing better. But see, this is how these leaks happen, is sometimes I don't close the lid properly and then I get a leak down the side. But yeah, we're gonna have to defoliate these. They're getting a little crazy, a little bushy. And thank you so much, DC's Bees. And CA, I'm using General Hydroponics Florinova Bloom right now. So we've got another little guy down here. And our Ancho Poblano peppers are getting bigger every day. I'm so excited. They're actually producing quite abundantly. I'm impressed with this plant. And then our jalapenos, looking good as ever. We got a lot of them. Once we start to defoliate, we're gonna see all the jalapeno peppers that we've got. But we've got a lot. Like, look at this plant. Look at that. And I'm excited because my Chinese 5-color pepper plant is finally starting to go through the ripening stages. So as you can see, all these peppers are purple. They go through a series of colors from purple to cream to yellow to orange to red. And so now we've got one that's at the cream stage right there. So it's going to yellow, and then from there orange and red. So we're gonna have 5, or yellow, orange, and red. So we're gonna have 5 different colors per one plant, and the first one is starting to ripen. So that took almost 3 weeks to ripen. So I don't know if it's maybe an issue with light or if that's just naturally how long it takes, but I'm gonna do a bit of research and find out if there's something I could be doing better to kind of speed things up. So for those of you that weren't in yesterday, those are Chinese 5-color pepper plants, and they are 30,000 to 50,000 on the Scoville scale, which means they're freaking spicy, you guys, like really hot. But yeah, they're beautiful, and they're my favorite plant right now. Just look at those colors. This guy we're gonna prune today. We're gonna get all these side shoots off, focus all the energy over to our sugar baby watermelon. So this is our first one that we successfully pollinated. If you guys were here on Saturday, it was the size of a dime, or a nickel, sorry. If you were here yesterday, it was the size of a quarter. And for those of you here today, it is the size of a loonie. For For those of you in the States, you don't have a loonie. So, I don't know. Do you guys have 1 coins in the States? Anyways, it's larger than a quarter now. So, there we go. And then I've got another one over here that we pollinated successfully. And then I got another one. Where is it? This one I just pollinated this morning / yesterday as well. And then I have, where's the other one? I've got another one too. Oh, right here. Yay. So we got 3 watermelons successfully growing. I had a 4th one somewhere. Where is it? Oh, nope. Anyways, somewhere, you guys, somewhere. But we're going to be pruning today, so we will see. And what is up, MF Clone? You're right on time. Check that out. That's my sugar baby watermelon. Death Squad says maybe half a dollar coin for the US. So, these roots look great. Very happy with the result. Look at those little root hairs. Super cute. And our strawberry, as you know, I almost killed it the other day. So the roots kind of got brown. But the strawberry plant itself is doing great. And I think the stress was good for it because now it's producing runners like crazy. So now you guys can see right here, there's a growth on the runner, and we're going to propagate that or root that and then cut it once it roots. So we're going to multiply this strawberry plant. She's looking so good. Look how green and lush. Very, very proud of this one. Hopefully these will start to flower soon. These are dahlias. I don't know how they do in aeroponics, but we'll find out. And then our zinnias are doing great. They're going to open soon. So we're going to finish off this live with an outdoor garden update because I've got some stuff that opened up, and I'll just show you where we're at with the outdoor garden. And I've got my cucumbers growing. Thank you so much, Death Squad. Death Squad says, loving that strawberry plant. Me too. So I've been doing my best to pollinate all these cucumbers. I think upping the calcium helped because now I'm finally seeing pollen on the paintbrush as I am collecting it. So we're going to give these a little pruning as well. You know, we might have to do some of the tomatoes because look at that. Can't even, nothing else is right because these are just in the way. So we will see. I think I showed you. Oh, right. I almost forgot. So this is what we did over the course of the weekend. Our second bucket system. But look at these guys. They look so sad. And they weren't like this morning. So maybe I should turn down the lights a little bit. I don't know what it is. I thought it was the fans at first that was making them wilt because the fans were kind of pointed this way. But we've got some good root growth. So I'm just going to be patient with them because look at that new growth right there. So I'm going to be patient. They're going to make it. Like that leaf looks like it's going to be okay. I don't know. We'll see, you guys. I'm not sure. Maybe they're getting overwatered right now. I don't know. We're going to watch them throughout the day and see. This one seems to be doing all right. It's not super wilted. This guy, these leaves are dying. This is still alive. But these are still okay. They don't feel super wilted. This one is like, I don't know. We'll see, you guys. I'm going to be patient with them. The roots are still okay. I'm going to give them some time. It's only been 2 days in their new home. These guys aren't having much of a problem. We've got some new leaves and we've got already some root growth happening. Few prayers for the wounded over there. Maybe they're just dramatic. Yes, they're definitely dramatic. They be women, right? And no slight to women. I'm just saying women are dramatic because I'm dramatic. But there we go. And so those are the tomatillos. And then I've got the pepper plants are doing great. Minus this one looks a little yellow, but they're doing okay. So the watering schedule is 30 seconds on, 1 minute off. It might be a little hot, but I'm just trying to get those cucumbers back to life. And At first I thought the watering was an issue, but it can't be, because in the grow tower they were being watered much more frequently than now. So we've got our peppers. We're getting first and second true leaves. Let's check out the roots. So you guys remember how small they were. We've got a little bit of root growth happening. I just need to be mindful to not overwater, because I made that mistake with the other peppers in these buckets. I overwatered them and they were off to such a slow start. But you see how we've got some curling here, so maybe the lights might be a little too high. We will reduce the lights a little bit. Always checking the undersides of the leaves too, just to make sure I don't have anything funky going on. I saw something flying in here about 20 minutes ago, so I'm panicking. I think it's just a fungus gnat or something, so whatever. It's fine. Nothing a little Lost Coast plant therapy can't fix. All right, so we're gonna prune a little bit. Gonna prune, and the thing I'm gonna prune is the watermelon, just because I don't want to hinder its growth in any way. I want to actually speed up the growth, so I think pruning it will help us achieve that. We're gonna prune any of the suckers or anything, any side shoots, anything that's kind of not serving us right now. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great week. I've got a busy week ahead. I've got just some content to work on, some YouTube videos. You know, now that we're at 1K, we got to get to 2K, you guys. So the work never ends. But I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. So over here, we have our main stem. And similar to cucumbers, on the main stem, you have your fan leaf, your tendril, your flowers, and your main stem. And so additional is a side shoot. And we don't want that. So I'm just going to get rid of this right here. So I've seen a lot of videos, actually, about hydroponic or aeroponic watermelon, where people actually they're growing it, it gets so big, and then they have to and all the leaves at the base of the plant start drying up. So I don't know if that's like a regular thing or a typical thing with watermelon, that it steals all the energy from the plant. As you can see, the bottom leaves here, the top leaves are looking just, some of these bottom leaves here are looking really dried up and rough. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna cut that one off right there. I'm gonna leave some of them, but cutting off any of these side shoots here, I don't want this stuff. I don't want any of these side shoots, because again, it's going to take energy that the plant is using to produce the watermelon. And you guys know I gotta get my watermelon. So all right, so it looks like we've got a couple leaves here, a couple there, a couple here. All right, so this is its own plant right here. So I'm kind of just following up the main stem just to see where this plant ends. So it goes under here. All right, so this is where the plant ends, way up here. So I'm actually going to cut it at the second watermelon, because I don't want more than, like, I got 2 watermelons growing on this one, so that'll be enough of that, because I don't know how big they're gonna get, and I want a decent sized watermelon, right? I don't want like you know, a freaking tennis ball that I'm going to finish in one sitting. They are sugar babies, and sugar babies are already smaller to begin with. So, I think I just ripped that off. All right. R.I.P. Oop. I don't know where that came from, but it fell. Rest in peace to this little watermelon. What's up, Brian? Happy Monday. We're just doing a little bit of watermelon maintenance today. We are pruning our watermelon plants. So I've got 2 watermelons growing on this one plant. I'm going to get rid of here because this is just in my way. Okay, so that plant, we ended it over here because we got a little watermelon there. So that's that one there. This one in the back. Brian's asking if I've seen where they use mold to shape these. No, I have not. Okay, so somebody recommended yesterday that we use pantyhose to help us support this melon on the trellis. So this one I've already kind of done what the internet suggests, is cut off anything after the watermelon so that the growth can be focused specifically on just the melon and not the rest of the plant. Oh, like a square watermelon. Very cool. Well, you know what? I'm going to get a crown shape, and I'm going to make a crown watermelon for the Fresh Princess. That is very cool. I've never seen that, Brian. So this watermelon right here is growing from this back plant over there. I'm just going to move around this net pot here. I'm trying to make it so that these plants overlapping with each other, give them each kind of their own space to breathe, you know? I'm gonna just get rid of that little leaf down here because it feels like it's just not serving us. And be careful not to break the main stem. You know, I've done crap like that before where finally something's growing and accidentally chop the plant down. In true Fresh Princess fashion, just F it all up. I try to keep the bucket tops as clean as possible, so we're actually going to get rid of all these bottom leaves. Well, not all, just 1 or 2, because it just makes it easy to... Then I pass the vacuum and I clean any of this little debris here. Okay, so I've got a side shoot right here. Okay, so we've got our main stem, but as you can see, we've got a side shoot because it's another stem that's producing all kinds of other leaves and stuff. So I'm getting rid of that. And so there's different strategy, right? When you're pruning, like I said, you got to ask yourself, what's the purpose? What am I trying to achieve? So me, I'm trying to achieve making this watermelon grow big and grow fast and make it delicious. So pruning the stuff that doesn't serve us is going to help redirect the energy to the stuff that we want. All right, so I just did a couple of those bottom leaves there. Again, I want to keep it clean and have the best air circulation possible. So I'm just going to get rid of that one right there. And another side shoot is growing right there. So we're going to get that off. Just work my way uplant. So this one just ends here. That's it. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh my, that's a large plant, and it's got a second watermelon already. Wow. Okay. So as you can see, that's the same plant. So it's going from, or is it the same plant? No, it's not. Okay, where am I here? This back plant is that. Okay, this. Could you use those as clones? I'm sure you can. I know everything has... I'm sure you could propagate them. I just don't know. I guess you have to cut it below a growth node, and then, I don't know, is it like tomatoes where you can just put in a cup of water and it'll easily propagate? Yo no sé. Okay, I'm just moving this clip here. Make sure there's no side shoots and I need to get rid of. Okay. Alright, so I'm following this stem. It's going behind here. So we want to be careful not to cut in the wrong spot because we got a watermelon growing right there. And then, okay, so it grabbed onto the trellis right here, and it's got a baby watermelon. So I'm going to cut the tendril because I want to redirect it onto the trellis, but in another spot. Being very careful. Might not look like I am, but I swear I'm being careful. As careful as I can be. Okay, so these tomatoes, we're going to get them out of the way here because they're kind of... I'm just going to move this over, prune this off. We're doing a little twofer here today, you guys. Pruning this side of those so that we can make some room for our watermelon. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this because it served me. Okay. So, now we have control. Oh, we should get rid of this too. Should take these tomato cuttings and root them because we're going to get them in the buckets. I'm just trying to defoliate a little bit because there's stuff that's obstructing the watermelon and just everything else in the buckets. And so the idea is everything's its own space, and once one plant starts to infringe on the others or encroach, we gotta take care of business. All right, so I got one more there that I kind of just want to get rid of right here. All right, doing a little better. Oh, and this one here, got no business being there. But yes, Brian, absolutely. I'm sure you clone them. I'm going to Google it and get back to you on that. We can clone one just for fun. Okay, so this is the one that I grabbed off trellis. So this is the back, the right watermelon. So I don't know if it's the same for you guys. I know you're inverted. So this one right here is the one I'm trying to realign trellis. So I've got it right there. We've got our watermelon growing underneath. I'm actually just going to loop it like we did with the cucumbers, so it actually goes just up and down the trellis and not into the tomato area. So I'm just kind of arching the stem. That trellis, I mean this tendril over there will eventually grab onto the trellis. And hopefully that just stays like that. Maybe get that like that. We'll see how that does. I'm gonna go get a clip. Maybe if we clip it, it'll be helpful. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it through the trellis because I got a double layer here, so. All right. I mean, not the most perfect looking, but it's less bushy than it was before. So that's just going to grow downward and follow the trellis. Again, watermelons are long and vining plants, and so they need a place to go, you guys. So we've done 3 of them that we've kind of just organized, made sure that everything is kind of on the trellis. We know where our male flowers are. We know where our female flowers are. It's honestly important to keep these plants organized, which seems like an odd thing, but because they're so vining, it's important to, again, keep it organized, because you need to be able to keep track of your male flowers, your female flowers. So I kind of have a gap like right here, so we're just gonna get that onto this side of the trellis, just through here. It's gonna go up, and then once it gets long enough, I'm gonna bring it back down. All right, so I just kind of twisted it into the trellis. It should stay. I'm just gonna turn this net pot a little bit, because this plant has kind of like an arch to it, and so I'm just going to so some of these leaves are looking rough because they had clips on them, but I'll show you guys a closer look now. So this watermelon plant right here, it goes, oh, hang on, what's this over here? That's doesn't belong here. All right, so this one here, up, up, up. It goes up, off to the side. We've got a watermelon, up. We've got a second watermelon, and then right here. And we're gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut the plant. We're only gonna allow 2 watermelons on this plant. I'm gonna do a little bit of experimenting. One plant I might do like 3 watermelon, and one plant I might do 4. I'm really curious to see how it'll affect the size and the quality of the fruit. I mean, you like certain things you can sacrifice a little bit of the quality because they're good regardless, but watermelon's not one of those things. You can't sacrifice the sweetness, the juiciness, you just can't. Okay, so that's this plant right here. This is the sugar baby watermelon that we just pruned. So it goes down the line this way, all the way down, 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 down to here. Now the next one, we pruned it, so it starts here. I'm just following it along just to make sure I missed anything. So, so this back one here, sorry, just trying to find myself here. So it goes up, up, up. Oh, sorry ProPyro, or sorry everyone, I hit the mute button while I was yapping away. But yes, I should write it down. So this is how they do, or this is how they're doing now that they've been pruned. Much cleaner, less bushy, and we can clearly identify where the fruit is. So 1 watermelon there, 1 watermelon there, and we've got the one up there, and we got another one somewhere else, but I've already lost track because there's too much to keep track of. Oh, right. There's one right there. All right, so that's all our watermelon that we've pruned or defoliated or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to get all these cuttings cleaned up. What else should we prune today? Or defoliate. I should defoliate the peppers because you guys are telling me peppers like shade. I haven't even looked it up, to be honest. I just thought my first grow, I thought you just have to prune everything. And so, how do your leaves have holes? Are there bugs in your tent? So the watermelon leaves, I'll show you guys. So they're not holes, they're fenestration in the leaves. That's when you have gaps in the leaves. And as for the actual holes in the leaves, so right here, for example, where's a leaf with a hole in it? It's because of a calcium deficiency. So there's like some brown here where it's drying up. And then if it dries up a certain degree, it just ends up becoming a hole in the leaf. And so it's some kind of deficiency. I think it's calcium, which has since been resolved, but could be the plants acclimating. I just recently upped the calcium from nothing at all, and so I think the plants are getting used to it. But yeah, for those of you that I just recently learned this myself. These leaves have like when they're not just a solid. Okay, let me show you. Hang on, one sec. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I just picked a basil leaf to show you guys. This is just a baby basil leaf, and look at the size of that. Okay, so this is just a regular leaf, right? It's a regular leaf. I just recently learned this, and it's probably stupid or pointless, but you learn something new every day, so I'll teach you guys what I learned. These gaps here, or these openings in the leaves, that's actually called fenestration. So different leaves, some leaves don't have fenestration, some do, but yeah. Just joined to see your massive basil leaf. Woo! It's not that big, actually. This is just a baby basil leaf, but once the plant reaches maturity, the leaves actually get, oh my goodness, the leaves actually get larger than the size of my hand. But yeah, we're just gonna eat this leaf, you guys, because the basil is so good. It's so refreshing, and I love that I can just pick it off the tower and eat it. I guess my basils just have been tiny then. Wow, that was so good. Honestly, you can't even just eat a full basil leaf like that because it's too... That thing is, the herbs, like, they're very flavorful, but they're not super potent to where you can't eat it on its own. So, delicious, you guys. Delicious. And I still haven't forgotten about our lunchtime, or our dinner time, by the way, which is going to happen soon, for sure. I just need to... get some more stuff to harvest, and then we're gonna do a live where I come into the grow tent, I harvest, I cook something with it, I eat it on the live, and you guys can share a meal with me. We can have dinner together, or lunch or breakfast, wherever you're at in the world. I don't know. These are a little wilted here. I'm just gonna go check on my water. No, they're getting watered. Alright, so maybe the lights are too high. I'm actually going to turn them down. I just turned them up yesterday, and maybe that was a bad call. I should have done it more gradually. Alright. It's funny because I turned the lights up, and my tomatoes did great because they're ripening like crazy now, but everything else, as you can see, there's a bit of yellowing too, so I've turned down the lights. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of defoliating. I'm gonna go get my tray, actually. Hang tight, you guys. Cannabis says, ma'am, those peppers are so healthy. Am I a herbivore or an omnivore? I'm a carnivore. No, I'm an omnivore. I eat meat, I eat veggies, I eat it all. Earlier on in the live, we were just talking about all the fancy types of meat that people have tried. So there's really no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. But the one thing I know for sure is prune the lower leaves, right? That way you get a nice clear opening. You can see from underneath what's going on. Makes it for me to go around and clean the bucket tops. Look at all that pollen. I just swiped my finger on the bucket top. That's all pollen from the pepper flowers. All of this stuff here. It's insane. There's so much pollen. Pro Pyro says I am all of the above. Yes. Well, no disrespect to people that don't eat meat, but I definitely feel like it's a staple in my diet. It's a must. Oh, no! No! Did you guys just see that? I was pruning and I accidentally picked off the first pepper that was ripening. Ugh. You guys, that is a sad, sad day. It's okay. We got a lot more where that came from. So you guys, another nugget of wisdom from the garden. If that happens, don't worry about it, because we got more. So yeah, quick, get the duct tape. Honestly, I could. I've done that before where I tape a plant back. But Mia Lifestyle says, we just witnessed a murder. All right, guys, I am so sorry, Pepper Plant. But you know what? I should try a bite, even though, no, I don't know how spicy it is. See, I've had a piece of like a chili pepper and I freaking died. So if you guys want me to finish this live right now, then yeah, I'll take a bite, but I can't promise I'll be back tomorrow. You guys are such bad influences. All right, I'm gonna just leave this right here for now. We're gonna finish pruning. Oh my God, you guys, on one of my first lunchtime lives, I broke the tomato plant. I was so upset that I actually had to get off the live because I was so angry and sad, and I thought I was gonna cry. So, oh my gosh, should I try? I don't have like a knife or anything to cut it. I mean, cut it with my pruners and just eat it. Maybe I'll go get a knife. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna go get a knife, okay? You guys are stressing me out. Ain't even hot yet. Yeah, what do you know, Pro Pyro? What do you got? What do you people know? You guys know nothing. I'm just kidding. It's a Chinese pepper. Yes, Chinese 5-color pepper. It's a 30,000 to 50,000 on the Scoville scale. Just nibble it. Fine, as long as I don't get the pith or the seeds. All right, you guys, if I die on this glass of water, just in case. I got no water. I got one sip of coffee left, you guys, like one sip. Are peppers okay to eat young like this? I don't know, guys, we'll find out. Not only did you witness one murder, you might witness two. I'm just gonna go get my tripod. Oh my God, so I said that we were gonna finish the cannabis says for science. Okay, fine. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Okay, I have a good spice tolerance though, so revenge of the baby pepper. All right, guys. So we're gonna clip this and make it into a short. And you know what? It's like turning yellow. I don't know if it's just me. It literally looks like it's changing color by the second. It looked more purple when I picked it, and now it's turning like white. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bite. Holy shit. Okay. Trying not to swear on my live, but wow. Okay, so I'm trying to not eat I'm not just gonna swallow it, I'm gonna chew it. But you guys, it's definitely not ready yet, but okay, that is so hot and it's not even ready yet. That is so flavorful though. Wow. Honestly, you guys, I might end up eating this whole thing. I don't need a drink yet. It's hot, but sometimes the drink makes it worse. DC's Bees, I'm gonna tell you right now, this has real heat. I just am accustomed to that heat. Like I can take my spice. I have hot sauce with a lot of stuff. I've had like chili peppers and stuff. That is actually, you know, if you can put the spice aside and just don't eat the seeds or rib. Well, this is all pith right now. I'm completely eating the pith, which is the seed part, as well as the seeds. So these seeds probably won't be viable. Yes, it's very tasty, Mia Lifestyle. Adding it to my notes, no death recorded. L cannabis, that's funny. That is my new max spice level. Well, that is a high max spice level. Ghost pepper, wow. Okay. It gets hotter as you go down. Woo! Oh my god. I'm not gonna choke. I'm trying to control myself. Wow. That's not a good look for me, you guys. That is, I'm so red. Yeah, well, it's hot, you guys. It's really hot. So I don't know if those seeds will be viable. Wow, I can't believe I did that. But I can see your blood rate raising. Okay, so I think that'll be enough of that. All right. That's gonna be disgusting now that I take a sip of coffee. Yeah, because Pro Pyro says you're getting red. Yeah, because the heat's sinking in. Even my arms are turning red. You guys are just screwing with me. You guys are just messing with me. Milk is a good neutralizer. Well, I have coffee, but that's gonna taste disgusting. All right. It's gonna need a minute because wow, that shit really creeps up on you. So, for those of you that don't know me that well, I swear like a truck. I have the pottiest mouth, and I swear all the time. Wow. And it's oh my god, this is so spicy. I'm freaking dying, man. Yeah, it's really hard not to swear. Beware the ring of fire. Oh my god, you know what? I know the song I'm gonna make a reel to for this. You know Johnny Cash, I fell into a burning ring of fire. That's gonna be, and it burns, burns, burns. That's what I'm gonna use. Wow, all right. Is it worse? Yes, it is getting worse. That's the problem. You guys, yes, Sync, thank you for noticing. I did take one for the team. You guys are horrible influences. Especially you, Zinc. You're like, eat it, pick off the leaf, eat that, eat this. You guys are the worst influences. So somebody asked how big are they supposed to get? Oh, Zinc asked. I'll answer that in a minute. I also do one meal a day. Like I fast until dinner time. So this is my breakfast, you guys. Like this is the first thing I've ingested all day. You killed that baby, so it got revenge. Absolutely. So these Chinese 5-color peppers, I think they only get like an inch long. Whew. Lettuce. Okay. Actually, you know what? I have a nice ripe tomato. I'm gonna pick up. My nose is running. Oh man, I'm like sweating. Whew. All right. Yes, I know I fixed my hair with my gloves on, but I don't fucking care right now. All right, I'm gonna pick off a tomato and eat eat it because that's gonna help. Mmm. Well, I'm done. Don't worry, you guys. Trust me. I'm not eating anymore. Oh my god. I am dying of heat right now. Whew. Oh my gosh. That is insane. All right. We're good. The tomato helped. Okay. So, back to defoliating. Don't touch the eyes. I know. Do you know how many times I've done that? I've touched my eyes so many times after touching peppers. So I've learned that the hard way. All right, we're back in action. The spice gone. That wasn't so bad, guys. I was just acting. I was trying to entertain you guys. So how'd I do? Do I get an Oscar yet? Oh, go grown. You just freaking missed it, man. I ate a Chinese 5-color chili pepper, kind of like you did on the live, and it just freaking destroyed me. You missed it. Everybody say what up to Ogo Grown. Andrew and I do lives on Thursdays. Zink says it was bad. She's trying to cope. No one is that good of an actor. Have you guys seen some of my reels? Of course I'm a freaking good actor. Come on. Come on, people. All right. So, to be honest, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. I cannot believe that happened. I just was telling you guys, oh my god, this is my favorite plant. Now it's not. I'll tell you that much. Hard to fake a body flush, lol. Your speech makes me speechless. Such a great speaker you are. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. You guys want me to eat another hot pepper. I'm not listening to any of you. Oh man, that's still... Yeah, all the good shit happens on the live, you guys. That's why I tell you, when I say you want to miss it, or you're not going to want to miss it when I'm promoting it on Instagram, this is what I mean. It's like, really, trust me, you're not going to want to miss it, because it's good shit. Whew. You know when you drink I haven't had alcohol in a really long time, but you know when you drink alcohol and it burns your chest? Well, picture that on freaking steroids, because that's what I'm going through right now. Oh my goodness. This live is definitely longer than expected. Now I need to actually look at what I'm doing, because when I pruned off that pepper by accident, I just kind of was feeling around for it. I wasn't looking at what I was doing. So that was my first problem. Oh my gosh, guys, my chest is on fire. DC's B says, those types of oils last a while. That is why they use the hottest ones in bear spray. And make sure you get seeds in the mix. Oh my god. Zink says, I want to try Chinese 5-color peppers. Spicy is sort of like a drug. Absolutely. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, that messed me up bad, but let's do it again. All right, jalapenos are like freaking child's play compared to what I just... So if you guys think jalapenos are spicy, you have no freaking clue. Oh man, that was funny. Well, funny for you guys, not really funny for me, because I'm still suffering. But I will say that the lingering flavor is wonderful. Sorry, I'm reading the chat as I'm going, but I can't even talk because I'm freaking dying. You need to snip that section into a short and we can all rewatch it over and over and over. Yes, you guys, I will. Absolutely. That kind of stuff is gold right there. Hot honey. Oh, yes. DC's Bees, send me some honey. Let's do a collab. We'll make hot honey together. My peppers, your honey. It's best to start with a real dry, thicker honey as the oils will thin, in my opinion. Oh, fascinating. But yeah, hot honey is delicious. Mia Lifestyle says you should use those pep oils to spray down places where birds nest where they shouldn't. Or I'm going to use it on people that piss me off. I'm going to be like, here, I baked you fresh cookies. Meanwhile, there's like pith and seeds. So don't piss off because I'll poison you with my peppers. Next, we'll try a ghost pepper, maybe. Oh my god, guys, I tried. I love that song, Zinc, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. MF Clone, sure, we'll try a ghost pepper. I just got to grow some. Right now, I got habanero pepper growing, so maybe we'll do that next. They will do the same with garlic. Real good if you have... Oh, garlic is great if you have a cold, for sure. All right, guys. Fuck. Oh, see, I try not to swear, but sometimes I can't help it. I just don't want to get censored by YouTube, you know? I don't know how it works with profanity. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Johnny Cash. I don't know. I keep feeling like I shouldn't be defoliating my peppers because you guys are saying they like shade and they've been doing so well. I'm going to leave it for now because we're going to finish off this live outside. I'm going to take you guys and show you the flowers, the flower garden so far. Yeah, the final boss of peppers, for real, is the ghost peppers. Right? No, Carolina Reaper. What's the spiciest? Alexa, that's the spiciest pepper in the world.
The hottest pepper is Pepper X, which has 3.18 million Scoville heat units.
3.8 million Scoville units, and the one that I had is 30,000 to 50,000, and that one is 3. What? Pepper X. Have you guys ever heard of that? It sounds X-rated. Pepper X. So that is the spiciest pepper in the world. 3.18 million Scoville units. Wow. Pepper X sounds insane. WTF, right? Grow it. Are you freaking nuts? I'm not doing any of that crap. I already almost killed myself with a little harmless Chinese 5-color pepper. So there it is. It's popping with seeds. Should I just put the whole thing in my mouth, you guys? You got the worst influences. What am I gonna do with Pepper X? I'll use it as a pepper spray if I, because sometimes I go on walks and I don't know, I'm like, what if I go for a walk and something happens to me, like, well, I don't want to hurt a coyote or anything, even though a coyote wouldn't think twice about hurting me, but I can make a pepper spray with Pepper X. Zinc says, grow it. You can do it. Peer pressure. I mean, the only peer that's pressuring me is you, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't even know where you'd procure those seeds. I'd have to look it up. DIY pepper spray is actually a really good idea. I never thought of that. Yes, absolutely. However, I really want to be able to eat these because even though they are spicy and they're gonna get spicier, they are very, very, very tasty. So that's gonna be good in a hot sauce or something for sure. Or bear spray. Pro Pyro says, I did change my name on Insta. It's still me though. Cool. Zinc says, homemade pepper spray is so creative, or blended in a soup. Yes. I think these will be good in a soup thing or in some kind of dish. But wow, That was hot. The heat finally, the body heat just stopped, and that took a while. That was insane. That was crazy, you guys. Those of you just watching, I was pruning my pepper plant. I accidentally broke off a pepper. They're similar to chili peppers, and the chat pressured me to eat it. So I took a bite. So it was, I just eat the tip off, and we just recuperated. So what was that, like 20 minutes of recuperation? It's like a personal Hot Ones episode. Yes. Don't break anymore. Homemade pepper spray, ISO 75 by 25. Huh. I don't know how to make it, but I'll have to. Don't break any more peppers. Yeah, you guys, I'm sure you guys want me to break more peppers so that you could make fun of me. All right, I'm gonna take you guys outside. Whew. We'll come back for that pepper later. I'm gonna have to change. Because once I go outside, I'm not coming back in the grow tent. All right, I'm taking you guys outside to give you guys an update. Oh, Krogan, you just missed it. What's up, Krogan? Thanks for hanging out. I'm taking you guys to my outdoor flower garden just to give you guys an update to finish off the live, but you guys missed out. Or Krogan, you missed out. I ate a hot pepper, and or I was pruning my peppers and I accidentally broke one, and then I ate it. Minnesota. All right. So this is the outdoor garden. It has grown very quickly in the last few days, but Zink says, I won't call you a coward ever. You have earned our respect. Well, thank you so much. All right, so these are the zinnias on this side. They are getting destroyed by earwigs, but I've been spraying some Lost Coast, and I think they're doing better. Hope you guys are having a great day, by the way. And there we go. How cute is that? So they're doing pretty well. All of them have buds that are opening. And look at that one over there. Just flowers. These are just flowers, cut flowers. So they're the same ones that I'm growing indoors. We're doing some A and B testing, you guys. And then these are the dahlias all here. So we've got first blooms that are gonna open soon. And these are the celosia, so they're kind of starting to grow. They look pretty cool. And the seeds that I just sowed, because the ones indoors weren't moving enough, so there they are. So this whole thing is gonna be filled. We've got a bunch of little seedlings coming up, but those grow super fast. So yeah, guys, there it is. This one's gonna be huge. So I don't know what color, what varieties, but I have twice as much as I did last year in half the amount of space, because I didn't give a shit about spacing this year. I just jammed everything, and that's it. So this was just a hole in the ground before. It was like a 1.5 feet deep, and then I just decided to level it out because it's going downhill. I was getting pooling over here, so I added some wood at the bottom to kind of level it. I added a retaining wall, and then we leveled out all the dirt, and then I just added some step stones down the center so that I can just walk through. And the idea is that it's just going to be bushy all throughout, and I'll just show you guys the stalks are already so big. So growing from tubers is such a difference than starting from seed. It's a huge difference, and the plants are definitely showing for it. So this one is going to be, it's called a dinner plate dahlia. They're massive. They're like 6 to 7 inches. Some of them grow up to 8 inches. So look at the size of that stalk. It's huge. Thank you so much, Krogan. I mean, nothing compares to your outdoor space. It's beautiful. So yeah, we have the chicken wire here to protect, but it still doesn't prevent. I've got squirrels, birds, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's really it for the outdoor garden. But oh, we got a little Japanese beetle that we got to spray down. I'm having issues with the Japanese beetles because I have a neighbor's tree that's just infested with them, and they're flying down onto my plants. So just brutal, you guys. But anyways, so that's it. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. There's some over here too. But anyways, so that is the outdoor garden, you guys. ProPyro says there are traps for it. Yes, so there's actually something called Beetle Max that you can get, but it's illegal. So my connection is better, but it's actually illegal in Canada, I think, because it's online everywhere, but you can't ship it to Canada. So apparently that's the best thing to get rid of beetles, but I think it also harms pollinators, and I don't want to use anything that's gonna harm any pollinators. So so yeah, guys, but that's the outdoor garden. We got 3 blooms so far. We're 3 weeks ahead. I was looking at my calendar and my content from last year, and my flowers last year bloomed. I think it was like end of July. I had my first flower. So right now we're early July, and I've already got 3 plus a bunch of buds. So I think we're ahead of the game, which is great. And that was the intention with using the aeroponic system. So Mia Lifestyle says maybe ladybugs. I don't know, Japanese beetles are pretty big, so I think the Japanese beetle could destroy the ladybug. But yeah, I mean, I just flick them off the plant, and I've used things like water and dish soap. It kind of makes the surface slippery, and they kind of just slide off. So I don't know, you guys, but that is it for today. Oh, and the ones that were in the aeroponic system that I thought maybe had PM, I brought them outside, but I put them in a bucket I don't want to, just in case they did have PM. So those are that one. And we've got the second right there. So there you go, guys. There it is. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we're going to finish pruning and stuff. But that's enough for today, especially after the pepper. I'm tapped out, you guys. So on that note, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a good one.